Substitution on the field. Number 5, Batistuta.
So the action resumes.
Number 8, Cristiano Ronaldo. Number 7,
Rizal.
Güler. Coming on the field, number 20.
And this is Neymar.
Number
Shot
17.
goal! Oh, that's fabulous! He's got himself an absolute peach. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
A truly super goal. What a spiky hit that was.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Now it's Forlan. Good running, strong and purposeful. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. It's a good run, that. Great timing.
That was a great ball that looked right on the money. Trying to get behind the defence is something that can work well here.
Danny Olmo. He's on it. Can he get away?
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Olise. And it's Olmo. Mbappe. Roberto Baggio. Can he finish? It's a goal! And they get themselves in front! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Pohang Steelers leading now. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Pings it across. Ruben Dias attempts a clearance. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is Olise! Oh, he gave that an almighty thump.
Well, he does strike a very pure ball, doesn't he? It's great technique.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Danny Olmo. Now it's Mbappe.
This is the time you need that pace.
Roberto Baggio. And he's managed to get... It's Baggio! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Olise is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. It's played through for him. They're urging him to shoot. Well, now it's a race for the ball. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
No, it's come to nothing.
Pohang Steelers surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route.
Forlan! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, what has happened here? Danny Olmo could move up a gear here. Now it's Mbappe. He came in hard, very hard. Now it's Forlan. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Always going over the top.
Alexander-Arnold will have to accept some flack for that. Was that...
It's Forlan! So close to drawing level.
Well, I think that look says it all, Peter. Brilliant save from the keeper. He read the situation superbly.
Corner number 2 then. Alexander-Arnold with the short one. Now the cross. Header! And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And he's there to make the challenge. Cannavaro. Forlan. Great vision. Neymar! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Neymar has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
It's a sharp pass. Roberto Baggio. Pass somewhat off target. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. He's having a pop! That is decidedly lacking.
There will be 3 minutes.
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. No, that's been intercepted. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Roberto Baggio looking to add to his goal. And the counter is on. And he's worked it through. And the shot! And with that, the end. Pohang Steelers can finally smile now. They have held on in a difficult watch for both sets of fans. A truly emotional roller coaster, that. Dani Olmo voted man of the match, and deservedly so.
Information provided by the local
What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Pohang Steelers undoubtedly gave us the perfect example of how you start a game of football. They came out with purpose, intensity, energy. They were determined to grab the initiative, and of course were duly awarded.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.
Yes, mon ref, on a fait du sale, tu vois, on est un peu investi dans Efootball. 4-4-2. On a fait du sale, tu vois, on est un peu investi dans Efootball. 4-4-2. On a fait du sale, tu vois, on est un peu investi dans Efootball. 4-4-2. On a fait du sale, tu vois, on est un peu investi dans Efootball. 4-4-2.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Well, we're on the way.
Well, Peter, it's easy to heap praise on players that play further up the field, but they couldn't do what they did without the unsung heroes doing the dirty work, and Frank Rijkaard is amongst the very best in the business.
Some say that David Villa! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And he's there to clear it. Pohang Steelers are looking to go forward now. Driving on and making good progress. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now it's Son Heung-min. And he was quick to react. Danny Olmo. Neither of these two want to come. It's Son Heung-min! Baresi goes long. And it's Olmo. Now this could be a chance. So Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
He's found space here. Baresi. Mateus. And here's Messi. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Messi, and this is Raul. Looking for options for movement. And the finish! And he should have made them pay.
Stojkovic has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Cucurella. Rodri. Plenty of endeavour from either side, but not much of it in the vicinity of either goal.
Yeah, the tempo is strong and the game has flair and lots of potential for me.
Just eases him off the ball. Danny Olmo plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Raul. Now it's Villa. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? David Villa. Messi! Mateus. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
So much time and space here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Raul. Rodri. Now it's Villa. And the shot! Oh, that is really good tenacity. Trabzonspor have their second corner now. He's rising! Oh, split-second reaction.
Raul actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Now, has he got the beating of his marker here? Kvaratskhelia with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength, the sort of desire we hope will spread.
Danny Olmo, no, he refuses to take the bait. Raul finding himself in space, showing good feet. David Villa! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Oh, the least he could have done, Peter, was hit the target, and he's failed that test.
Well, that has not gone well. And it's Baggio. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Son Heung-min. Rodri. Danny Olmo. Thinks about the shot. And he's takes a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Stojkovic, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. No outsmarting him this time. Stojkovic. Stojkovic. Oh, this is a very good run. Now, who's going to be first to this? That's the end of the first 45. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment.
Please be made
Some
aware
first half thoughts?
It's a bit disappointing the way the team couldn't make the most of what looked like a pretty high-octane start, Peter. But this break should give them enough time to rediscover their focus and intent and start the second half in a similar manner. They have to keep believing.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break.
Substitution on the field. Number 4, Messi.
And here is the first touch of the second half.
Number 18.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Number 15, Neymar. Number 9, Hazard. Number 21, Bale. Number 20, Didier Drogba.
And it's Bale. He's a sharp little ball here. And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Corner number 3 coming up. Rodri tries to clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Kante gets a foot in here. Well, that looks a decent ball. Baresi deals with that comfortably. And that interception was most necessary. Oh, he's been... Can he finish? Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
So their fourth corner of the game. And he's gone looking for safety. Pohang Steelers have the chance to go the other way. He's found a way through. Oh, good take in a good area. He's come in hard. Cucurella. Lovely bit of skill. Shoots! Cucurella! That is fantastic! Gorgeous, just gorgeous.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
Pohang Steelers have penetrated for the first time.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
And this is Bale. Bonucci did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. He's beaten the last man. Danny Olmo going face-to-face with his great rival. He's cut it out. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And he's picked out the run. It's Drogba! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Rijkaard wins the duel this time. This might spell danger.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
And this is Neymar. Oh, that's fabulous. Crosses, oh, great leap! And a neat finish. Do not write them off. Back they come. What a header. Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Chance for a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And a terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Baggio goes short. Oh, sweet feet. Kvaratskhelia will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now it's Drogba. Azar. Now it's Bale. Pohang Steelers needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store. Pohang Steelers clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Now it's Drogba. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Now it's Roberto Baggio. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Mateus. And this is Roberto Baggio.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Substitution on the field. Number 13, Conte. Coming on
It's
to
Bellingham.
replace him is number
No,
44.
he's not getting past him there.
Substitutions taking
Lampard
place.
spots it and intercepts. Works it forward. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
And this is Owen. Oh, he's been... In he goes again! And he's really put himself on the line here.
All the big boys are set for this. It's like land of the giants in there.
And it's been taken short. And the shot's on here. That is ended up in no man's land.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
And here's Drogba. It's a threatening ball. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Now it's Mbappe. 4 added minutes on the board. Nice looking ball. Oh, that's clever. Now there's a fine ball. He's had a shot! And needless to say, that deserved better.
Oh, he's done so well then. Almost the perfect link-up. There was a split second there for the perfect finish too. Shame he didn't take it. Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
Lampard plays it short. And that's a throw-in. Pass somewhat off target. The end. Time is up. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be, and they're all square. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the card. So overall, I don't think anyone will be complaining too much about what they've got.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. The famous yellow wall stands tall. This has to be one of the most iconic places in European football. We're up and running then. And the lineup suggests, Jim, that it's going to be a 3-4-3 formation.
Yeah, it's one of these systems, Peter, where the front three are obviously the headline makers, but the back three...
Shot, surely!
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
That's headed upfield. Oh, Red, nice interception. Tries to pass it through.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Dembele will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. No, that's been intercepted. Well, there is Xavi, one of the great creators, inventors, one of the great visionaries of the game, Jim.
I fell in love with him and his style of play. Just unmatched in terms of intelligence.
Tries a shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Xavi. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Iniesta unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Couple of decent early chances. It bodes well for an exciting game. Is there any support? He might not need it. Played in. Towering header! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! And we have liftoff! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Borussia Dortmund are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Number 8.
Pohang Steelers are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Now he's off and running. Now it's Bale. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Rodri.
Pohang Steelers are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
That's a look and plays it forward. Xavi. That's beautifully weighted. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Roberto Baggio. Oh, there's a probing ball. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Messi thinks, oh, shooting chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Borussia Dortmund with the corner. They're first. He leaps for it! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Busquets is always scanning the pitch for targets. Done delicately.
They've got to make this nice and quick. Borussia Dortmund definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Dembele. Deco. Xavi.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Now that's a lovely exchange. "15 minutes till half-time. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Bale. Backward it goes. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Son Heung-min. Olise. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's having a shot! And that's a good finish. They have come roaring back.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
And they can counter here. And here's Baggio. It's Baggio! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Dembele. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Bale. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Varane makes the interception. That's the end of the first 45. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, I think it's been a fantastic watch with chances created at either end. But it has to be said, neither team have been particularly clinical with their finishing.
So 45 minutes of uncompromising football, and at the break, it's one each.
Substitution for Borussia Dortmund, number 23.
Pohang Steelers get the ball rolling for the second period.
Number 16, Daniele De Rossi.
And the return pass. Rodri. Olise is someone with real dynamite in his boots. He's found the way through. Goes for a shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Oh, it's a brilliant effort, you have to say that. He clearly wanted to do it in style.
Xavi. Aims beyond the defence. Rodri. Passing is crisp and sharp. Kvaratskhelia. Kvaratskhelia! He's scored!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
Pohang Steelers with the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on? Or...
Decent chance! And that's a sharp finish. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
Quite a game this, all square again.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
And that interception was... It's Son Heung-min! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Son Heung-min really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And it's Iniesta. Now it's Messi. He's got away. That's good running with the ball. Iniesta! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! And the comeback is complete. He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
Borussia Dortmund leading now.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
And the shot! Oh, he's been... And the keeper couldn't hold it.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. And I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Now it's Iniesta. Busquets. Might be danger here. Bit too much weight on the pass. Well, some are shouting for a corner, but the referee says goal kick. Varane gathers from the goal kick. Can he get it through? Oh, super. Cristiano Ronaldo! Now that is commitment to the cause. It's their second corner of the game. And now they can spring out of defence. Olise running with the ball. Tries to play it through. And he shoots! And the difference is still one, but only just.
Such a good opportunity, Peter. I hope he doesn't end up regretting that miss.
Now it's Roberto Baggio. Well read, and the danger is averted.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
No, he wasn't going to let him past.
Substitution for Borussia Dortmund, number 8, Messi.
Played into the box. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense.
Number 14, Bale. Number 13,
And it's good,
Cristiano
sir.
Ronaldo.
Great
Coming
vision.
on the field, number 7, Yamal.
Pohang Steelers
Number 9,
very much running
Goethe.
into the last
Number
chance saloon.
17,
Well, I like to see, Peter, that they haven't given up
Number
yet, so
10,
the spirit burns on.
Vinicius Junior. Substitution in progress.
Zanetti. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Mbappe. And the shot!
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Looking to play him in. He's being urged to shoot. Ronaldinho! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And it's De Rossi. He's in a great position here.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
Lampard. Chance for a shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Bellingham. Driving on and making good progress. Wriggles his way through, and he's managed to get free. Hawk. And that is as much time as there will be. Pohang Steelers pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately they take away nothing. The end of the game. Reflections.
Well, Peter, this was probably more slugfest than a game of football, but I actually found it very enjoyable. A game that was constant.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The game
everybody,
yet to
and
kick
welcome
off.
to today's
The excitement already palpable. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And we're underway. Saka raring to go here. He has been on fire of late.
Well, he's been a constant thorn in the side of many a defence in recent times. I'm expecting to see that sort of willingness and drive yet again. And it'll provide his side with lots of options. That's what's really helping this team.
Can he get it through? And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Bellingham. There's the shot! There it is! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So the game's first, and the shot! Now it's Olise.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Olise. This is promising. And this is Ronaldo. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. And we have our very first corner. Olise with the short one. Paris Saint-Germain have the chance to go the other way. Cruyff is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Nicely aimed pass. Quarter of an hour played. He's a sharp little ball here. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Spread to the right.
Paris Saint-Germain genuinely seem like a side that's confident with the quality they have out wide. They certainly like their little intricate combinations and link-ups.
Well, that's the impression I'm getting.
Yeah, I think you'll want to make sure you give the opposition a different look with each attack, variation, unpredictability. You know, that's always key to success.
Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Cruyff's cross. Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Pohang Steelers leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Pele can see things others simply cannot. That ball looks a good one. And the pass is intercepted. And he's in on goal! It's out for a goal kick. Bonucci. Here's Rodri. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Now it's Olise. And it's Bellingham. Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, good take in a good area. Real chance! And again, he's got a goal! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
Pohang Steelers are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Pohang Steelers heading towards the half-time break. The win goes for a shot! It's a goal! Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Mbappe demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now, all of a sudden, it seems the belief is back.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Pohang Steelers clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that.
Chance, surely! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
He's a lucky boy there. You lose the ball like that, usually you're going to get punished.
Maldini. Here's a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Vieira. Messi. Olise. That's good running with the ball. Olise. Oh, good spread. Now it's Olise. Decent chance! Fantastic from Olise! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. Gorgeous, just gorgeous.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
Pohang Steelers. So, a temporary halt to the action.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Pohang Steelers largely dominant, up by 2 at the break. The scoreline 3-1. So the action resumes. Looks to the other side. It's not an especially good pass, that. Vieira. Driving on and making good progress. Aimed beyond the defence. Rodri. And it's Bellingham. Oh, that was vital. Thuram. Oh, what has happened here? Big chance! Off the post! Vieira. Desai. Cruyff. Played out to the left flank. Now it's Pelé. Now it's Cruyff. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Mbappe. Can he finish? And he was there to get a vital touch.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Cruyff! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Paris Saint-Germain are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Shifted it to the flank. Somewhat off target. Bellingham looking understandably energised after his goal. Almost an hour gone. Rodri. Now it's Bellingham. Olise. He's in a good position here. Vieira. Cruyff. And this is Messi. Played back. Tries to pass it through. Zanetti. Kvaratskhelia. Rodri. Yeah, he's fouled him there. And that's going to be a booking. Olise. Cruyff does really well to win the ball there. And it's Thuram. Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. This looks promising. That is a brilliant interception. Rodri. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Cruyff. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Cruyff. Chance for a shot! Johan Cruyff, unequalled in the history of our beautiful game. He's got himself an absolute peach.
I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency.
Oh, he's been caught napping. Cruyff. He has a look up. Oh, important interception. Yaya Toure, the arch schemer, always looking to get the team going. Pelé. No, that's been intercepted. Bellingham powering forward here. Now it's Saka. He's shifting through the gears here. Crosses it in. And that is well cleared. And it's Rodri. Oh, he's having a go! Oh, it's a beauty! A finish of true class! And surely that clinches it! There really is no way back now! Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. This could spell real trouble. We know he has already been booked. Yaya Toure has been shown a second yellow, just to confirm. He is therefore off. Shot, it's Cristiano Ronaldo! And he's really put himself on the line here. Corner number 2 then. Olise plays it short. And now they can spring out of defence. And he's got the beating of his man. Now he's off and running. This is a promising build-up. Maldini kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. That has been slung wide. Now it's Cruyff. He's looking wide. Bellingham played out towards the right wing. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Cruyff. Pelé. Cruyff. Bonucci cuts it out. Zanetti. Looking for options for movement. Shot a goal! Oh, it's fallen loose again! A real chance and a real let-off.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Rodri. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Chance! What a save from Peter Schmeichel! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
I don't think anyone's really surprised that he's tried that, Peter. He's certainly confident in smacking one from range.
And time is up. And so they have the outcome they desire. A dose of reality and quality, absolute togetherness, and the job is done. Kvaratskhelia taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so.
On our shuttle bus service.
So what do you take away from it all? Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. It is simply a gorgeous, gorgeous sight. So we're very much on the way now. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, I've always been impressed with the intelligence and decision-making of this man, the Pole. Yes, you kind of expect that from an Argentinian playmaker, but he's such a key figure whether his team are building patiently or transitioning quickly. He's very adept at creating space, attracting markers and then turning away quickly.
Big chance! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but still very good quick thinking on his part.
Pohang Steelers with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Inter Milan are looking to go forward now. De Paul.
Oh, it's great.
Oh, they could be caught out here. It's run loose here. And he's run shapes to shoot against the crossbar. And he's taking no chances there. Yaya Toure.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Nicely worked. And this is Son Heung-min. It's Son Heung-min! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
This is their second corner of the game. Olise plays it short. Another corner. Any better luck this time round? Corner number 3 coming up. Not a lot we need to say about that. And now a sudden chance to counter. Olise, brilliantly cut out. So it is still 0-0. Zambrotta plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Looking to play him in. Owen receives it in a wide position. Schlotterbeck getting this one clear. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe going face-to-face with his great rival. Lampard.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Olise. Pirlo did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Takes a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Maldini gets the foot in and wins the ball. Owen is onto it in a flash. It's a pretty loose pass. It's gone out for a throw-in. And that is expertly dealt with. Lovely. There's the shot! It's in! And there is your opener. That is a super smooth goal. Beautiful manoeuvring of the ball and splendid authority in the finish.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
You felt it was coming. 1-0.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Yaya Toure. Schlotterbeck. This is a promising build-up. Lampard. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Yet another interesting duel, this.
Mbappe, renowned for his long-range shooting. Mbappe will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. De Rossi. Zambrota. Pohang Steelers are one up and looking surprisingly comfortable. Yaya Toure. Spread out to the left. Strong running down that left flank. Pirlo. And it's De Rossi. And here's Mbappe. Neither of these two want to come off second best. De Paul. And it's De Rossi. Now this could be a chance. Shot at goal! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Olise. Yaya Toure. Oh, now he can run away with it. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And he's gone backward here. Son Heung-min. Olise. That's the end of the first 45. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Pohang Steelers just ahead then as we reach 45 minutes.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Pohang Steelers can look back at a decent first half. 1-0 the score.
Signore e signori, è il momento dell'estrazione di oggi. Tenete a portata di mano I biglietti ricevuti all'ingresso.
So off we go again.
Numero 19.
Pohang Steelers leading courtesy of the game's only goal.
Numero 10.
Well, super find.
Il numero 32. Il numero
Oh, good
17.
read.
That's great positioning, so good from him. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And it's Zanetti. And the pass is intercepted. De Rossi. Now it's DiMarco. Yaya Toure. Lampard.
This is the time you need that pace.
Saka has it out wide and in space. Referee's given a throw. Has to go back here. Oh, there's a probing ball. De Paul. That's going wide left.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
DiMarco. Pirlo. Always wanting the ball, always wanting to do something different with it. Danny Olmo gets into a good position. Deftly away. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Not the most accurate pass. And there's green grass ahead of him. And this is Son Heung-min. Now, can he find a finish? Backward it goes. And he's made sure that's not getting through. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's not looking good, Peter. You can't just stop playing once you've gone ahead. You're letting the opposition know that you can be got at, and they can so easily raise the pace and tempo to do just that. Inter really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Pohang Steelers are looking to break at pace. And it's DiMarco. DiMarco stood his ground strongly. Pirlo. Oh, good spread. Danny Olmo. Toure deals with that comfortably.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh, that's fabulous. Shoots! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero
Pohang
14.
Steelers get
Numero
their
21.
fourth corner.
Pirlo. Lasciano il campo per
And it's
il
been
numero
taken
11,
short.
Il numero 4. Schneider.
Oh, such a clever
Attenzione, una
touch.
sostituzione.
Chance! And no mistake. And there's the goal they've been looking for. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Pohang Steelers are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
No, that's been intercepted. Played into space, and he welcomes it in. And a chance! And that's a tidy finish. And they are dragging it back. Game on again. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Inter Milan cut their deficits and look raring to go again.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
Maldini. Lovely bit of skill. Cucurella. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
This might spell danger. He's in a great position here. Oh, that was vital.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Oh no, what has happened here?
2 minuti di recupero.
Oh, super ball, and the shot! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Trying to hit the front line here. And time is up. Well, that was good, a terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows, to set out always only to win, and it came down to one decisive moment. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So it's away we go then. Well, we all know who created the concept of total football, but is it fair to say, Jim, that no one embodied it better on the pitch? He's going for goal! Oh, it's hit the post! But he's left disappointed.
Olise really might have got ever so slightly across it. I don't think he intended to hit it so close to the frame of the goal. I mean, that's a bit obvious.
Saka. No way through. Del Piero. Cannavaro. That's good running with the ball. Looking to play him in. Serginho picks it up out wide. Olise has the space to scheme. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Belletti. Over to the right flank. Olise going face-to-face with his great rival. Messi. He was under real pressure there. Rodri. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any...
And a chance! It's bounced back off the post. Goal! Beautiful, just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
Turkey finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Now it's Olise. Roberto Carlos.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Del Piero. Nice control. Tries one from range.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
It's out for a goal kick. That could spell trouble. Oh, there's a probing ball. That's destined for the flank. Space for him to turn and look. And he's intervened well there. And it's Messi. Spread to the right. That's going across. He leaps for it! Well, that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Cannavaro. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Ronaldinho. Good driving. There's the shot! And that's in! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
And the shot! And that's a good finish. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Serginho receives it in a wide position. Aims beyond the defence. Kvaratskhelia! Vieira. It's Belletti. There's the crossfield ball. Serginho tries to pass it through. Lovely feet. And there's the shot! Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Cucurella. Schlotterbeck. Rodri. This is a promising build-up. Pinches it off him.
2 added minutes has
We
been
are
indicated.
into overtime. Rodri. Vieira. That has been slung wide. Oh, no joy this time. Schlotterbeck. That's the end of the first 45. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Pohang Steelers leading, but only just 2 on the scoreline. So we're underway for the second half. Olise crosses it in here. And he's taking no chances there.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Oh, that was decent chance! It's in! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Olise's cross. Corner number 2 then. And it's been taken short. And it's Messi. Pohang Steelers have the chance to go the other way. He won't be happy with that one. Messi, very much a man of this moment. Driving on and making good progress. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Out towards the flank. Quick look, thought about cutting inside. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Now it's Cucurella. Well, that looks a decent ball.
Full hang Steelers really just need to be careful for the next 10 minutes or so, deal with the pressure and come again.
Pull it. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's shifting through the gears here. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so from him.
And he's straight offside. Rodri. Turkey appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Roberto Carlos swung over. Now it's Olise. He's in plenty of space here. He has found the way through. Cross into the box. And that's a simple one for the keeper. And it's Del Piero. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Saka. Rijkaard promptly onto that, and that is that. And it's Messi. Olise. And Messi! And he was there to get a vital touch.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
That's going wide left. That's a cute ball. Bonucci kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Cristiano Ronaldo. And that is a little undercooked. Goes forward. Collar is herring after that one. Not the most accurate pass. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This Messi! And how did he not put that away?
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
Substitution on the field.
So, third corner of the game.
Rodri. Number 18. Ronaldinho.
It's a decent clearance.
Number 17. Bukayo Saka.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
He's having a shot! Oh, he's been caught on it here. And one more try. And it's in. And they've got their lead back. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical. Shot a goal!
Well, now it's a race for the ball. Pull it, running with intent. Del Piero is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Roberto Carlos delivers. That should be the goalkeepers, and it is. And it's Roberto Carlos. I think we're just about done here. Played out wide. Roberto Carlos. Terrific effort! Firm header, just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Oh, terrible mistake. Goes for a shot! It's a goal! We thought they were done, but never say never. Oh, a horrible error, and he has nowhere to hide.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Back to parity, and there's barely any time left.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. OK, there isn't much time left, but if we have to...
Shoots! Oh, that could be pivotal! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it! Pressure? What pressure? He feels none of it.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Pohang Steelers look like they've won it, but it's not over yet.
Well, these last few moments are going to be...
That's that, the end. Pohang Steelers proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle. They know it could so easily have gone the other way, and they are clearly so happy to have won it. Mbappe claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. So a game of thrills and tiny margins, so many what-ifs and what might-have-beens, but eventually we have a winner. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So off we go then. Well, we all know of Johan Cruyff as the father of total football, but what can we expect from him on the pitch, Jim?
He'll be the conductor, Peter, making sure that his team create space and make good use of it. I expect him to be running the show and adding a touch of class to proceedings.
Seedorf! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Seedorf really might have let his reputation get the better of him then. Yes, you can spank one from there, but there are other options, you know.
Rodri. That's a sharp pass. Now it's Lampard. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Zanetti. Zanetti knocks it into space. That's a shade optimistic. Bonucci. Lampard. Bellingham.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Aimed beyond the defence. In by... And a header! But he's left disappointed.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
But it's Thuram. Now it's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And here's Cruyff. Oh, both starting the game at a pretty decent tempo.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And the through ball. Bellingham unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Bonucci. Bellingham just eases him off the ball. Now it's Messi. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Goes for a shot! He scored! And we have liftoff! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Pohang Steelers are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Well, that pass isn't the best. Yeah. Well, that is one way to stop him. Lampard. Now, can they get him away? And he's quick to snatch it back. And here's Kvaratskhelia. Great defending, strong and determined. Lobbed in behind. Tries to play it through. That has not gone well.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Bellingham. And here's Kvaratskhelia. He's in a great position here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And this is Messi. Nicely weighted ball. Baresi. Zanetti. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Best. Red Star are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Balls over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. And it's Zanetti. And he's in on goal! Oh, shooting chance! Now that is commitment to the cause.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
That has been knocked clear. Seedorf. Skims one in. No, not this time.
Well, this is simple. The supply is to be admired. The defending is to be admonished.
It's their second corner of the game. Kvaratskhelia is there, and he can get that clear. He's going for goal! Oh, glorious! That is a special one! That is a gem! An absolute gem! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy. And the shot! It's anyone's ball now. Vieira trying to keep this in. Best, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Pass is just off target. Pohang Steelers are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Messi receives it in a wide position. And it's Vieira. Passing is crisp and sharp. And this is real chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Over to the right flank. Incoming delivery. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Lampard. Pohang Steelers have a free kick. Baresi. Cannavaro. And here's Lampard. He's had it taken off him. Seedorf. Bullet. And for the first half, that is that. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest.
Attention, attention, le trafic risque d'être très dense dès le coup de sifflet final.
So we're underway for the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
And that is a little undercooked. Seedorf. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Red Star clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
It's a searching pass. Oh, that's nice. And here's Hullet. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Saka. Best. Zanetti. Nice looking ball. Bonucci makes the interception. And they can counter here. Played into space. And he's picked it up out wide. Big chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Nesta.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Zanetti can so cleverly bypass the press. 60 minutes played. Great vision. Drills one in. And the shots! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are disappearing out of sight. Pressure, what pressure? He feels none of it.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his...
Can he finish? It's a goal! They are playing them off the park. We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
Red Star are having a ball here.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
And here's Kvaratskhelia. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Kvaratskhelia is standing over this one. And here's Bellingham. Can he finish? It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
He's shifting through the gears here. Seedorf. Pull it. That's going wide left. Well, now it's a race for the ball.
That will annoy the man.
Shot a goal! Oh, there was plenty on that. Zanetti. Rodri. He's having a hit! Bellingham! That is brilliant! About as smooth as it gets! You just know there is no stopping that.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
That's rather hopeful! Lampard. He won't be happy with that one. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
He is through here. Best place it in, and he was alert to it.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Lampard going face-to-face with his great rival.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And it's Hullet. Plays it through. Best gets into a good position. And he whips it in. Lampard. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. The ball is loose and the chase is on. It's a really well-measured ball. Seedorf. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Long ball by the goalkeeper.
Temps additionnel, 3 minutes.
And the number on the board is 3. Vieira wins the duel this time. And it's Hullet. Rodri. Bellingham. Seedorf is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Best. And we're done. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless.